Hey, Natty Grace.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Tired of rain.
Yeah, me too. Feels like the month of June all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did y'all ever lose power?
Our lights flickered for a while, but we never completely lost power.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same here. We never ever did either. I wonder who did. Do you know of anybody?
No.
Apparently, according to the parent alert, we had some families that did, though.
Mm-hmm. It might be talking about elementary families.
True. Did you just come to hang out with me? Bless your heart.
Well, I had a question about number 29 on the classwork that was supposed to be in yesterday's class.
Oh, yes. Yes, that was a humdinger. I had somebody else ask me about that too. So, are you looking at it now?
No, but I can pull the problem up.
Okay. Let me see if I can share that part of the book on the screen too. So maybe that will help, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a unusual way to approach the problem. I'm not really sure I would have approached it that way, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just letting you know there are multiple ways to approach things with decimals. Number one, I don't think I would have I think I would have just kept, it sounds like the original problem was in the original problem. I'm having trouble sharing the screen. I don't know why. Let me see if this works better. It'll do a weird thing right at first. Sorry about that.
Oh.
I know, isn't that weird looking?
Yes.
Can you see my screen
Yes,
with the problem up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Right across the top where it says let x equals 0.63 and it's a repeating decimal.
Mm-hmm.
I think I probably would have never changed that to a repeating decimal. I think I would have just left it at 2/3 and multiplied by the reciprocal. But instead of doing that, what they did was they took the value of 0.63 and they multiplied it by 100 so that they could get 63.636363 and just keep it repeating on the right side of the decimal. Does that make sense? A little bit? Or no?
What's
really?
the method?
The method is what they're trying to do is get some of the, when you multiply by 100 on a repeating decimal, you actually get to move a part of that decimal to the left side of the decimal point.
Oh.
So then when they subtract in the next step, they take the 100x that they're given and show it equal to 63.636363 because it's still going to be a repeating decimal, but they've just multiplied it by 100.
Mm-hmm.
Then they can subtract 1x from both sides. And the value still 0.63, except now it's a negative because they kind of technically they're subtracting x from both sides. Does that make sense? Kind of, not really.
Not really.
I might have to take a screenshot of it and point it out. But basically, they end up with 99x because you're taking 100 and subtracting 1x from it. So they end up with 99x on one side and 63 on the other, because they just have the whole part of the decimal left.
I get it now.
And then they divide both sides by the 99, which conveniently, those are both divisible by 9. And so they can then reduce it to 7/11. But honestly, I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not even really sure why. Oh,
seems a bit
it was kind of a
complicated.
long way about doing that. I think, I don't know. I probably need to be more supportive of the math book, but I think what I would have done is just probably put that in my calculator and done math frac. But I mean, I guess the good news is if you ever come upon a decimal this is a way of converting this is a mathematical way to convert a repeating decimal to a fraction manually. That's really that's the process of what they're doing. So you could literally do this with any repeating decimal in the whole world. You could multiply it by 100, then, as long as you set it, equal to X, then you multiply it by 100 and then subtract one of them so that you're only dealing with whole numbers. That was the point behind it, to only deal with whole numbers. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And it might not even have been. This one was conveniently reducible down to 7/11. Hold on, Nanny.
Yeah.
Is he coming with his own too? Okay, well, I'll put this down.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. You just have to kind of hit it with your arm to close it. You don't even have to do anything with the stopper. Okay. Are you there, Natty Grace?
Yes, ma'am.
I have, my kids are they actually make these TIG finger things in the basement for this company, and they're loading them all up to take them to the warehouse. So they were going in and out of my house. So craziness going on. But I know that was kind of, I had somebody email me about that particular question. It was very, very different and kind of a little difficult to figure out. I know when I first looked at it, I was like, okay, what are they doing? But this is a manual way to convert a repeating decimal to a fraction. And also another way to, if you have a decimal, like just a decimal point, how you can convert it. That was the trickiest one, I think, on the homework.
It looks to be that way.
Yes. So how far, I can't remember, what were y'all supposed to go to, 39?
Oh, I'm back. Yay.
You were supposed to go to 39 and then do 49.
Okay. Oh,
Inception.
Evan and Alec, I was trying to screen share. That's what happens when you screen
share. Oh my gosh.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Inception.
I'm going to try to screen share a different way now. The application window wasn't going very well. Yes, it is. So I'm having to screen share that way. Natty Grace I don't know when y'all joined, but Natty Grace just asked about number 29 on the homework. I don't know, did y'all get to hear the explanation?
Yeah, I was in here. My Wi-Fi just crashed midway through it.
Oh, yeah. Mine is not really great this morning either. Because normally I can do. Oh, hey, Evan. When did you join?
Me?
If you got to hear it, I just saw your text come up that yes. And I'm sorry about the Alice in Wonderland.
Inception then.
Yes, the little hole that we travel down. It's crazy. Is it better when I just have the screen open to the book, or does it still keep tunneling?
It doesn't tunnel when you have it open the book.
Nope.
Okay. How big is the book?
Large enough
is
for
it-
me to read.
It fills the whole screen.
It does fill the whole screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that better or worse?
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, you don't see anything at all?
No, we just see a black screen with a thicker, darker black line in the middle.
How's that?
Still
Nothing's
nothing.
changed.
Oh, I hate that. What did I do?
What have you done?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
all right,
Tunneling.
let me try again. Eee. I just don't understand why the application window won't share. I'm gonna try this a different way. I don't know. What page was that, Natty Grace?
88.
88?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna try it this way. This will allow me to write on it as well. I don't know. And maybe it won't do the tunneling thing. Now, what do y'all see?
The book.
Book. And takes up the whole
Okay.
screen.
Is it bigger than it was? Or
Yeah.
about the same?
Yes, ma'am.
It's
Oh, it's
big.
bigger? Okay. Okay. Natty Grace, did you have any other questions besides that, or do you want me to?
Do you have the answer key to the problems we did?
For yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
For like that technically were the classwork?
Yes, ma'am.
I do. What are you seeing now? Still the book, or are you seeing me move around?
Still the book.
Good. Because when I move around, I feel like it goes to the tunneling thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like it. So I'm trying to pull it up.
Wait till you get to calculus, folks.
Oh, Lord. Don't scare these babies. They'll be fine, though, once they're there. Okay. Love you. Y'all be careful. Oh, my. Okay, here I go. I'm getting ready to share it. Wish me luck. We'll see what happens. Evan, did y'all ever lose power? Okay. Alec, did y'all ever lose power? I'm glad y'all didn't, Evan. Did you ever lose power?
Yeah,
Alec?
we had power flashing on and off a lot.
Same.
Yeah, that's what Natty Grace said about her house.
We still have a little bit of like flickering. That's what just happened. My Wi-Fi died, and yeah, it just keeps on flickering a little bit.
Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can go through and check your answers. I think, what did I say? 1 through 39 odd?
1 through 39 odd plus 49, yeah.
Okay. So 1 was inverse operations. Does everybody understand inverse operations okay? Just applying the opposite?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This was one-step equations, and today you had to watch a video on two-step equations.
Yep.
And the video have you watched it yet?
Yes, ma'am.
I know that guy went over it a lot slower and more methodical than the other guy does, but this is so important and crucial that y'all get this and that you understand as we move to multi-step, which is the next one, that the primary thing to remember is applying the orders of operation in reverse. Have you all ever heard that before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because I know when you do the order of operations, when you're quote unquote simplifying equations, that's one thing. But to solve an equation, you're going to go in reverse. And of all the videos that I've seen, I felt like he handled it the best and was the slowest about it. Let me know when y'all ready for me to move. I can probably move it up a little bit. I don't know what'll come up.
I'm ready to move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Alec, you too?
Yep, same. I'm good.
Is it moving?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I wish I could see what y'all see the same time I'm trying to show something, but the minute
You need a screen share to the screen share.
Oh, it went black.
Oh,
it did go black.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yes.
Oh, I just saw what Evan said. So Evan said the storm was a little sad up here. He was expecting greater things. That's funny.
We got.
I know. We didn't even. Is it back to my screen? Is the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a little cove around Ackworth. Like, I mean, it was just a little cove where like nothing could enter. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, all this just for a light drizzle.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to figure out.
I was disappointed they canceled school.
Were you?
I
Yeah.
was looking forward to school almost.
Oh.
And I'm gonna like cry if they cancel school tomorrow because I literally I sewed sleeves onto a costume so I could wear it.
Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, kind of a bummer week for it to be canceled.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. You know, with fun things going on.
Wow.
I didn't really think about that.
Mm-hmm. At least we still have Friday and tomorrow. We have a pep rally on Friday.
Yes.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yes. That will be interesting, for sure. How are y'all doing on the problems? Are you getting most of them right?
I got 37 wrong.
Let's look at it. 37. Oh, you have to subtract 1/8 from both sides. So you would convert 3/4 to 6/8 and subtract 1/8 from it and get 5/8. Let's take a look at that.
No wonder I got it wrong. I multiplied.
Ah, yeah. I know. You get all excited about doing the reciprocal thing, and then they throw one like that on you. So, oh, Lord. Yes, so 3, oops, it's not going to let me write on that side. Bummer. So 3/4 equals 6/8. And then you'd have 6, and then you would subtract.
You get 5/8.
And then you subtract 1/8 from each side, which would cancel that one out on that side and leave you with V. And then you would get 5/8 here equals V. Yeah.
Other than that, I got them all right.
Yeah. I was going to say that a lot of times when you're going through these 1 and 2 step ones, it's just a matter of like, see, had we gone down, which I wish we would have done more of these, and I probably should have changed the assignment, but maybe we'll do some in class tomorrow. Let's see, on numbers like 40, did you have to multiply by the reciprocal on any of them?
We multiplied by the reciprocal.
Actually, I'm not seeing any of them.
Yeah, I didn't do it for any.
I didn't do it for any of them.
I should have assigned these. But I think we'll do those in class tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think I'll probably do 50 in class tomorrow too. So I think that's probably what we'll do. So we'll kind of go back over 2.2 and do some of these, because clearing the fraction, I cannot tell you how important that's going to be, honestly. So probably in class tomorrow, we're going to do 40 through 48 and do number 50. But because next year in geometry, I think I've said this over and over in class, she says that kids don't struggle with the geometry, they struggle with applying the algebra to the geometry. So that's why I try to incorporate all of the geometry problems, that we get, because really being able to tell, how to do a quote unquote geometry word problem and how to make sure that you're clearing fractions that is one of the most crucial things that you're going to learn this year. And I know, Alec, were you in Miss Spell's class last year, or did you just skip all the way to my class?
I just skipped all the way to class. I was in Mrs. Braun's class last year.
Okay, did Miss Braun talk about clearing fractions? And do you know what I mean when I say that?
I do not know what you mean when you say that, but I probably know if you would show me.
Okay, let me,
No, it's black.
Oh, black.
Yes. I'm going to try to. Now you see the book again, right?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay. Oops.
There's a book.
Yes. I'm trying to. Now it's black again?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm trying to open on Cami so I can do I'll do a couple of those problems at the bottom. There we go. I think I might be able to do it. Yay. Please, Lord Jesus. Now, what do you see?
Black.
Black.
Bless you, my sweet children. See the book?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still see the book?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm like, okay, Lord, please be with me. All right, I'm going to do number 40. So I have 1/2 m equals 21. So to clear, what they call clearing the fraction means that you're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal.
Oh, yeah, we did this. We did this.
Okay. So this obviously cancels each other out and leaves m on this side. And basically, this is going to be 21 times 2, which is going to be 42 over 1 or 42.
Yeah.
So what you're going to want to do on 41, what's the reciprocal of 1/3?
3 over 1.
So you would multiply
3
both
over 1.
sides by 3 over 1.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, and now the reciprocal for 42, what would I multiply both sides by?
What?
On number 42, let me erase it so you can maybe,
Oh, 5 over 1.
Yeah, 5.
yeah. Oh, Lord. All right. And if you want me to do one, let me know. Sometimes when the variables
Can you do number 45?
Number 45, absolutely.
7
Okay.
over 2.
I'm sorry?
Is it negative 7 over 2?
Yes, the reciprocal is negative 7 over 2. So basically what I would do, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the problem. And then, so I would do 7 over 2 times negative 2 over 7 equals 16 times negative 7 over 2. So I don't know if y'all can see my terrible writing there. So I have 8 times negative 7.
Negative 56.
Negative 56.
Yay!
So there you go. And they kind of get a little harder as you go along. So let me ask y'all this question. On number 46, what is the reciprocal? What is the reciprocal that I'm going to multiply by?
5 over 8.
5 over 8. So when there's two fractions involved in the transaction or in the equation, the fraction, the reciprocal that you want to work with is the one that has the variable attached to it. So let's go ahead and work that one out. 8 over 5x equals 4 over 15. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5/8. And then that's going to leave me x equals over 6. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So what reciprocal would I multiply number 47 by? Both sides.
5/1.
3/1.
3/1. My bad.
Yes, 3/1, because you want to associate, you want to get the one with the variable attached to it. So number 48, what would the reciprocal that I'd multiply both sides by?
3/2.
3/2. Good job. Do you want me to do I'll probably do these in class, so I'll bore y'all to death tomorrow, because we're probably going to go over them again. Okay, and Evan, I'm just getting back to my my other screen, so I'm catching up on reading your messages. I think a few people finished late. Did y'all finish late yesterday doing your classwork?
I kind of finished late just because I did a lot of today's yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I finished really early.
You did?
Yeah, I finished
I know.
12 or so.
Okay, I know a lot of students. Let's see. It seems like well, it was freshmen, sophomores, and juniors that ended up finishing late.
Oh yeah, my brother had a lot of work because he's an AP and honors bio.
Yeah.
Like what? Work.
Yeah. So there were a lot of people that finished late because of that. Good. Evan, did you get to check all of yours, or do you need me to bring that screen back up? Did you get through them all? If not, what I can do is just email it to you. Oh, okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. And I'll be going over this reciprocal stuff tomorrow also. Yes, I absolutely can email them. I think I will actually post the answers also on Google Classroom for each individual class too. But yeah, I'll definitely email. And then we're going to go over this tomorrow in class and go over some of the reciprocal stuff that we just went over here. Was there anything about today's guided practice that y'all wanted me to go through?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No, not really.
Okay.
It's basically just a repeat of pre-algebra.
Yes.
We did this a lot.
Yes, there was a lot. And one of the reasons that they go through it again, like I say, is because it is so crucially important for geometry. And basically, this is the foundation for all other math that you're going to be dealing with. Like, my kids were just in here earlier, and they were joking. They were talking about calculus, because he was going to say you have to remember all of these very fundamental algebraic things for calculus as well. So all of this stuff, particularly the fraction stuff, because I know he deals with fractions a lot in the equations. So that's why I think they keep trying to drive these points home.
Makes sense.
Does.
So I'm trying to think. Natty Grace,
Yes,
in Miss Spell's class last year, how much time did she spend on clearing the fraction?
Not that much that I remember.
Okay. All
She
right.
did have a song for two-step problems, though.
Yes, I know. I love Miss Spell's songs.
She tried to get our class to sing, and it did not work.
Oh, bless her heart.
We were special.
Yeah. Sometimes y'all have a tendency to be a little shy. When it comes to singing, I should say.
Our class wasn't the shyest class. We just didn't like singing. We
Just don't like singing.
We
Maybe
were
that's
a pretty
it.
loud class.
Not singing for math class. She usually had a pretty cute dance to go along with most of her songs, too.
She didn't make us dance.
Oh, she didn't?
No.
So, Evan, did she make y'all's class sing? And did y'all sing? Evan says no. Nothing about singing. So maybe that wouldn't be a good activity for the classes to do, is sing. So no. I will nix singing in Algebra 1.
Yeah.
You keep trying to get Egg Roll to sing.
Yes, I do keep trying to get Egg Roll to sing. But I know everybody in his family can sing. Julia Cooprider will sing. And Lily Eaton will sing. But they like to sing. So
you ain't getting me to sing.
Huh?
You ain't getting me to sing.
Yeah, same well, I got to be really honest with you, Natty Grace. Y'all do not want me to sing. See, Miss Spell can sing. She has a very nice voice. So I think that's why she could do lots of things on the musical spectrum. I don't know. I'll have to tell a joke or something, because singing and dancing are not my forte. I'll have to come up with some other way to entertain y'all, or try to get multi-step and two-step equations to stick in your minds. I don't know what creative thing that I will do, but I'll come up with something. I'm thinking we're just going to play a game.
Let's play squat.
Yeah, nobody likes to play squat with you, Natty Grace.
I love squat. I'll take you on.
Miss Braun, we played in 6th grade, and everybody got so mad at me because I wouldn't let anyone else win.
Well,
yeah, same thing here. Everybody else hated me in that class because I would just beat everybody in any game that we played.
And I was in a class with Timothy and Ethan and Jonathan, and I don't even remember who else. Oh, and Katie.
None of the people in my class were good at math, so.
Oh. It's funny. Y'all could probably beat me at squat. Even though I'm good at math, I'm not fast. And it's real interesting because I've tutored math for over, I don't even know, because I tutored in college too, so probably 35 years. And it's real interesting. A lot of times I can beat my tutor students because just before a test, I would always do like little races with them. But I've had 2 or 3 students that by the time I would be getting them ready for a test, they could always beat me. Because like I say, I could do the math, but I'm not always fast.
I can be fast when I want to, but sometimes I just don't want to.
Yeah, and sometimes I think to some students I seem really fast when I'm on the board, and I need to be mindful of slowing down. But I would not say that I'm by any stretch of the mean. There is a very and I cannot think of his name, but there's a Fields medalist, which a Fields medalist is someone who has won an honor in the field of mathematics for, solving something that hasn't been solved before, maybe creating a formula that's known, within the universal principles, and, like E equals MC squared, when Einstein came up with that, and things like that. So if there's field medalists who win certain things, and this one particular one, I think it took him over 6 months to come up with the solution to a problem. So obviously not a speed demon by any stretch of the means, but he actually won it because of how methodical he was in every single one of his steps. So that's always interesting.
Very interesting.
Yes. So speed isn't always good, but sometimes it can be. Definitely, Natty, Grace, and Alec, that will play to your favor on the ACT and the SAT for sure.
The ACT was hard. I tried that. Like, I was in Duke Tip and I did that, and I was like, what the heck is this stuff? The science was so confusing. The math was okay.
I took the PSAT. That was interesting.
Yes, and they can be difficult, but I was going to say the whole fact that y'all are fast will definitely play to your favor on those particular tests. And it's good that you have practice already.
I apparently qualified to go to some like Duke Tip 3-week school camp over the summer because of my grade on the PSAT. And I was like, I'm not spending 3 weeks of my summer to go and do school when I just got out of it.
Yeah, that was interesting. For the most part, I enjoy Duke Tip, but that, like, a little bit much there. Hey, it's called summer for a reason because we get out of school.
Right?
It's summer because you don't have to do schoolwork.
Except for the fact that we did have to do schoolwork. We had a math packet, a book to read, a project to do on it.
Yeah, I didn't like how the school did that. But, I mean, they have to.
So much work. He had like 4 books to read, a math packet, and a lot of stuff.
My old tool was like that. They used to give you like, basically you had school year round, except in the summer you had it at home. You had like 10 to 12 books to read. It was ridiculous. Chromebooks fall asleep.
I crashed.
Same thing here.
Sorry about that.
Hold on, let me get back in here.
Natty Grace left. Sorry about that. But like I say, my Wi-Fi's been a little sketchy.
Yeah, I'm only at 2 bars.
I hate that when that happens.
Yeah. Oh, there.
Yep, there it is. It's back.
It's back.
Yeah. I think I'm going to, just in case anybody else joins, I think let me try this. What do you see now?
the menu or something like Chapter 2 solving linear equations, but it's like not math problems. It's just like a menu screen for students. For students and teachers.
Okay. I'm trying to get rid of that. Now, what do you see?
Same thing.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I was trying to make sure that I, ended with the answers being up on the screen. Now, what do you see?
The answers.
Yay! Good. I want to leave that there. I'm sorry I lost Natty Grace in the midst of all that. Is it black again?
Yep.
Yuck. Answers?
Oh, we're back. Yes.
Yeah. All right, good. I was going to try and do something else while I had that going. I know what I should have done. I do have another. I don't know if I think I need 2 screens, but I'm not sure that it'll help in this situation.
You're breaking up.
I'm sorry?
Okay, you're breaking up.
Oh, is it better now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay.
I think it might have been your microphone or something that made it sound like you're breaking up.
Yeah, I think you're right. As I was moving some books around, and sometimes that's louder than my voice. Believe it or not. Let's see. I wish there was a way to, I don't know, I guess there isn't. Evan, I was trying to make sure I brought that back up so at least you could be checking the latter half of those of your questions. Alec, do you have any other questions?
No, I think I've asked them all.
Okay, good. And you're even prepped for tomorrow's work?
Yeah.
That's good. All right, it's going to go away for just a second. Evan, I just was coming back real quick to see if you had any specific questions over yesterday's classwork, and then I'll bring those. Before I was able to share and then come back here, but I don't know why I can't now. Is it back to the book?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay, I'm just gonna, I'll leave it up there. I just can't see if Evan asked me a question because that's on the chat window. I can't see the chat window while this is up, unfortunately.
Oops.
I know, I wish I could. But
There's
just a few
probably
minutes.
There's probably like a Chrome extension for that.
Yeah, well, I don't know, for whatever reason, if I share it, if it's on my browser bar, it seems like I can toggle back and forth. But this is actually in a pop-up window, and I can't toggle back and forth between the pop-up window and the Google Hangout. Not without not without closing it on you all.
I don't know. Try.
It's
That probably only work. That only works on Chrome OS. I don't know.
yeah. There, I can kind of see it now. What do y'all see?
We see the book.
Okay, good. All right, I've kind of got it. Instead of just pulling it completely up and tapping on it,
Yeah.
I've got it where it's just like, you know how when you highlight at the bottom of your screen the 3 possibilities that you can fully open, I've got it just kind of brushed over that, so that this way I can see the chat window and what I'm showing y'all.
Clever.
Yes. So, oh well. I mean, at least I can see the chat window in case Evan asks me a question, and I'm able to keep this up, so that's good. Oh, and the reason why I was a little late, because I know Evan's usually really good about getting on right when I get on, but the internet was squirrely, because yesterday I was doing a special math lab for my Algebra 2, and I had it scheduled for, I can't remember now, 3 o'clock, I think. And I started at like 2:45 trying to get on, but I don't know. My husband seems to think our cable box thing out in the yard looks like the front of it's fallen off. So I don't know if it's exposure to the elements is making it squirrely, but our internet sure isn't very strong. That's for sure. Okay, I did get your message, Evan, that you have to go in about 5 minutes, which is cool. I was going to just extend, normally it's 9:30 to 10:30, but I was going to extend it a little bit longer today, just because if anybody showed up, because I didn't get it started till a little later, I was just going to extend it. Not much longer, but since it's just you, me, and Alec and Natty Grace, and most everybody got their questions answered, I'll probably get off here shortly. But I really appreciate y'all showing up and being so consistent about showing up.
No, it's fine.
So it really helps me to be able to experiment with the screen sharing and all of that, and try to, figure out if I need to look for other extensions and apps that, work a little better. I like Cami so far. I just kind of wish my PDFs had greater space for me to write on them. Because sometimes I have to actually move the PDF into Paint, crop a piece out, save it as a new file, so I have places to write on the screen. So I just wish there was more places to write.
Well, I think I'm going to go.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day. Thank you for showing up, Evan. I know you have to go shortly. Just before you go, is there anything else you would like me to go over and put on the screen specifically? Did you get you still want me to email the answers to you? Okay. I will absolutely do that. Do you want just like a page like this, or do you want worked out solutions so that you can see how they're worked out? Because I can, we also have worked out solutions so you can see how they do them step by step. But okay, I will be sure and send this to you. You have a blessed day.